Welcome back, everyone, for your daily update. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. We have 43 minutes for this daily candle to close, and I just wanted to point out that I understand we are trying to fight this fib at 28,678, but we are still under the Bollinger Band. If we close under 29,000, I would be expecting new lows on the bottom. So don't get too excited. We still have Friday to fight. Also, if we do break inside the Bollinger Band, I am looking for 32,700 being strong resistance to the upside. Until we're closing 4-hour candles above this level, I'm not looking for higher levels. And then once we do break above, if we do with 4-hour closes, the next level of resistance I'm looking for is 35,400. And if we can break 4-hour closes and opens above it, we can look for higher targets. Assuming we do this, closes and opens above the $35,500 level, we can look for higher targets, and we can assume that this bottom is going to be defended. And then we can start looking for any retracements to pick up a long position with stop losses underneath, knowing that this area will be protected in this consolidation zone. Right now, I'm just saying all these things. Nothing is for certain. Right now, I do assume that this wick that we have will get filled and retested immediately after open in 42 minutes. I'm going to try to make this video fast so we can see this as the daily close, so you can do what you need to with your position. Another thing I want to point out is volume is increasing to the downside. So even though this looks like a little doji, which it's not, I am expecting this wick to get filled on this next daily candle. Let's zoom in on a 4-hour. On a 4-hour time scale, we did get outside the Bollinger Band and we're testing back in. I will not look for a higher retracement until 4-hour candles close above 30,000. Until 30,250 is open and closed above on a 4-hour time frame, I'm not even looking for higher targets. And then the next target I'm looking for is 32,800 to be breached with 4-hour open and closes, and then we can look for higher targets accordingly. But until right now, I am assuming that since the daily is looking like it's closing outside the Bollinger Band, we are going to roll over after the new daily open and then retest these lows. And we have one more time to not break the low. If we break it, then we will be coming into this lower consolidation, and all these dip buyers thinking they got the bottom will get closed out, and we will go lower. And then this area of consolidation, which I've been pointing out on a daily, once again I'll point it out, which is $20,000 and $1,700 on the other. I'm expecting those levels to get tested, and if we find some support and consolidation in these areas, we can assume the bottom is in if the volume shows us accordingly. We are still waiting for 8 p.m. Central on Sunday to know how the weekly candle closes to confirm our bias that the bottom is in or not. And then we can look for the retracement next week and how high we can go. I'll give you those targets accordingly. Now I am going to zoom in on Ethereum. Also on the 4-hour, we have a lot of resistance coming in even before the retest of the orange channel breakdown. We have to close above 32,750 with 4-hour opens and closes before we can even consider these higher targets. By the time this 4-hour candle closes, the next one opens, these EMAs will be coming down lower. So I'm assuming that this fib is going to be the next level of larger resistance. There's a lot of confluence right here, guys. All right, Ethereum on a daily time frame now. Ethereum on a daily time frame is doing what we said in our morning video. We hit the bottom at 1715, and I was expecting a consolidation, this little triangle formation that I drew out in red, and then we can see if we're going to break back into this channel or break down. If we break down, we have our targets under us, which I've already pointed out. But this consolidation can take a few days. Since we're on a daily, we can up and close and then break down, retest, break down further, retest over here, find support, and then we can retest and accordingly. This is called an inverse head and shoulder. This is an accumulation pattern. This is what I would like to see on the bottom before I consider taking longs. Aside from that, I'm going to zoom in on a 4-hour in a second, but I just want to point out we are closing outside the Bollinger Band. I am looking for new lows. I'm going to look for this 1715 to get tested tomorrow. And then if anything, I'm looking for it to break, make a new low, and I'm trying to find consolidation at this 1395 area. And if we can't hold this on 4-hour opens and closes, then we're going to look for this lower area. And this is my area that I would love to long, this 852 to 632. Let's go to a 4-hour real quickly, and then I will let you guys go. On a 4-hour time scale, we are broke out of the channel. We're breaking back in. So I can expect us to do a retrace, but only this high. I'm expecting maybe we get to 2,200, and I'm looking for a rejection to bring us back down, retest these lows, maybe another bounce, and then we'll roll on over distribution style due to the fact that we are going to be closing the daily outside the Bollinger Band. So I'm expecting these 4-hour candles to eventually roll over, make new lows, and then we can look for the next daily close tomorrow and see if the volume is there to start the retracement. So that is Ethereum for you on a 4-hour. I'm giving you the targets to the upside. I'm giving you targets to the downside. If we do reclaim this 21 EMA on 4-hour opens and closes above 2180 with 4-hour opens and closes, we can look for the next level of resistance, which is at 2435. But unless we are opening and closing above this with 4-hour closes, I expect it to just roll on over, find some consolidation on the 21. If we can't hold it, then we will break that down and collect all this liquidity from this amazingly wick. This wick was very, very fast. Everyone got excited and started buying up after the wick, thinking they got the bottom. Well, all those people will get closed out as soon as we get testing the low, and then they're going to regret the fact that they think they're catching the bottom and going all in with high leverage, catching knives. That's not how you trade, guys. You want to have an allocation here for sure. I apologize for the noise. Yes, you can have an allocation here for sure, but you want to keep it small with a tight stop loss. Anything under 1700, you want to stop yourself out. Wait for the accumulation over here, unless this is an SSP. So if you have an allocation, you can keep it small and then DCA, dollar cost average in at these lower levels, and then ride it back up. And then when we do come to be retesting this 21 EMA, which will probably come in this area around 1950, you can start taking your profit from this $1,300 position, and then you can move your stop loss off up to this $1,700 area and hope that we don't break it again. If we do break it again, you're gonna get stopped out in profit and it won't matter, and you can reallocate a new position accordingly. So that is Ethereum and Bitcoin for you guys on the short time frames and the daily. Already I'm looking for new lows as soon as this daily closes. Don't get too excited. Don't get over ledge. Keep your liquidity on the side for this weekend. Sunday, 8 p.m. is really, really big. I will be following up with you guys every day. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for paying attention to my videos. I love you guys. Please leave a like, a subscribe, a comment. Tell me how shitty I am down there. Tell me if I'm doing my TA wrong. I would love for me to learn from whatever you guys have to teach me. Aside from that, guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. Please like, subscribe, press the bell button for notification for these real-time updates, and I will talk to you soon. Stay safe, trade carefully. Love ya.